South Africans in gang-ridden areas have lost hope of living in safer communities. A mother who lost her child in a car crash involving a Sekhukhune player speaks out for the first time, and Trump puts an end to AIDS treatment funding programs in South Africa for good. Hello, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
This is Eyewitness News.
7. That's how far up South Africa ranks in the Global Organized Crime Index. This means the problem is only getting worse. To demonstrate how serious it is, EWN visited some of the most dangerous places in the country plagued by entrenched gangsterism. We begin in Westbury, a town in Johannesburg notorious for serious crimes including murder and pervasive drug use. A decades-long gang war over territory has been waging in Westbury, claiming lives. The war between the Fast Guns and the Varados gangs is among one of the oldest and brutal feuds known to the country. A member of the Fast Guns gangs tells EWN that he was just 15 years old when he killed another person for the first time.
I was 15 years old when I came out with my first murder. Obviously, somebody tried to take my corner. I had to defend my corner. Got myself a firearm, protected my corner, did my first kill.
The impact of this is that women like Tanya Kelmovitz, a mother who lost her son after he was shot and killed, lose love and hope. She says Shannon Baggett was a talented ballroom dancer, and if he had just tried to harness his talent for a long time, he would have made it in life.
In a few years, he went from basic to semi-professional. And he could have gone like all over with his ballroom. It would have taken him in a different direction.
And in Durban, 12-year-old Tia Wilson says growing up in gang-ridden Wentworth is sometimes too much to bear for a child.
So me killing myself, I feel it for my mother and my father and all my close friends. But I think killing myself is so something. It's me going to a better place, not staying here in Wentworth. Where there's violence, you can't even play outside.
The mother of a 9-year-old girl killed in a car crash involving a Sekhukhune United footballer has broken her silence, accusing the team of emotional abuse. Last year, Guillaume Vimbela was driving her daughter and a 13-year-old neighbor to school when Sean Mokhaila's vehicle veered into oncoming traffic and slammed into the woman's car. Police say the footballer fled the scene and drugs and alcohol were found in his vehicle. Mokhaila later handed himself over to police and appeared in court, where he was released on 20,000 rand bail. Mokhaila is back on the field, and just the other day, he was dubbed Man of the Match. Sekhukhune United claimed the Mavimbela family had given him their blessings to go back on the field. But the little girl's mother, who spent more than 2 months in a coma, says the team is simply lying.
Ever since this person is lying. He has not spoken to my family since the ordeal. This is emotional abuse. I am shocked. I have not forgiven him. I just want to heal.
Residents in KwaZulu-Natal are being warned of more disruptive rains in the province. At least 7 bodies, including that of children, were discovered this week in Durban following floods there. Human Settlements MEC Siboniso Duma has called on residents to avoid unnecessary travel until conditions improve.
We know by now that we've been told by the the weather services, that things are not going to be okay. I'm sure you have seen us in the 2 days. We visited at dams following area. This morning we've just received the news that 6 people perished, or 5 people perished in this area. And amongst those in the family of Dingiswayo were the 3 kids, and the family of Kabashe was the mother, and another family of Ngubo was also a mother. So it's amongst those things. We are here just to give the comfort and the solace that government works for them. And it's unfortunately that the weather pattern continues to be like this.
The fight against HIV and AIDS in South Africa has been scuppered, at least for now. The Trump administration has clipped the wings of PEPFAR beneficiaries after sending letters to US aid organizations here at home, informing them that their grants have been terminated for good. Last month, Donald Trump stopped foreign aid for 90 days, which in the last financial year contributed about 7 billion rand to South Africa's HIV/AIDS programs. The U.S. government directed USAID-funded projects in the country this month to apply for a 90-day limited waiver and resubmit work plans that complied with the rules and also to submit adjusted budgets. But on Wednesday, they received letters with orders from U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who is the acting administrator for USAID, informing them that the decision to terminate was taken because funding the program does not align with American interests. South Africa received around 17% of its funding for HIV/AIDS programs through the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief. And with more than 7 million people living with HIV in South Africa and government's plans to get another million of them on treatment this year, the permanent withdrawal of PEPFAR funding has now severely dashed these plans. And Michelle Trachtenberg, the actor known for roles in series including Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Gossip Girl, has died. Police found the 39-year-old star in her Manhattan apartment unconscious and unresponsive. Emergency medical workers pronounced her dead without giving a cause, and police say foul play was not suspected. Trachtenberg was a New York native who began her career as a child star with roles including the titular character in 1996 film Harriet the Spy. Her big break came on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where she played Dawn, the younger sister of Sarah Michelle Gellar's leading character. Trachtenberg later starred as the socialite villain Georgina Sparks on the hit show Gossip Girl from 2008 to 2012. And that's it from us today. Thank you for watching. Remember to download the Prime Media Plus app and the EWN app.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.